Level 1. The Outcast Child. You are 10 years old. It is 1946. The empire has collapsed. The flags have burned. You live in a village that survived the firebombing, but not the hunger. It doesn't exist on American maps. It barely exists on Japanese ones. You are hungry. You are always hungry. Your father wore the uniform of the Imperial Army. He never came back from the Pacific. Because of him, your family carries shame. War's shadow stains your name. You are the son of a defeated soldier. You are invisible. You don't go to school. There are no proper schools left. You pick through rubble for scrap metal. You trade it for barley. Your pay is a bowl of thin rice gruel stretched with sweet potatoes. You see American jeeps pass through town. The soldiers look well-fed, confident. They have polished boots. You have straw sandals patched with rope. You learn rule number 1. Do not stare. Do not speak English unless spoken to. If you protest the occupation, you are questioned. If you steal from a supply depot, you are arrested. You are waiting to survive. Or you are waiting for Japan to rise again. Level 2. The Recruit. You are 17. It is the early 1950s. The new Japan is being rebuilt under watchful eyes. A self-defense force is forming, carefully named, carefully controlled. You are still small, still underfed, but you are desperate for structure. You enlist. They give you a uniform that almost fits. It smells new. It smells like dignity. You are no longer the defeated soldier's son. Now you are a piece of the new Japan. You think this means glory? No. You spend your days training, building infrastructure, responding to typhoons, clearing land. You carry a rifle, but it is mostly symbolic. The Constitution renounces war. Still, when you walk through town in uniform, people bow slightly. You learn discipline. You learn silence. You are told Japan must never repeat its past. You are told loyalty now means obedience to peace. You are not brainwashed. You are restrained. And you are alive. Level 3. The Corporate Climber. You are 22. The economy is exploding. Factories rise from ashes. Neon lights begin to glow in Tokyo. You realize muscles won't move you upward. Information will. Connections will. You join a trading company. You work 14-hour days. You sleep at your desk. You overhear a colleague criticizing management, complaining about impossible quotas. You have a choice. Protect him or report him to the section chief. Promotion in post-war Japan doesn't require blood. It requires loyalty. You quietly pass along what you heard. The next quarter, your colleague is transferred to a rural branch. Career stalled. You are rewarded. A better desk, a higher salary. You learn something important. In this new empire, loyalty is measured in productivity. Level 4. The Salaryman. You are 30. Japan is now an economic miracle. Bullet trains run like clockwork. Skyscrapers pierce the sky. You live in a small apartment in Osaka. You have electricity all day. That is normal now. Your job is to manage reports for a manufacturing firm. You don't build cars, you build projections. If the target is 10,000 units, you report confidence, even if the market is shaky. No one lies outright, but everyone adjusts. You have a wife now. She keeps the home immaculate. You never bring work stress to the dinner table. The company is family. But family can replace you. Trust the system. Trust hierarchy. Question nothing. Level 5. The Bubble Elite. You are 45. It is the late 1980s. Tokyo real estate is worth more than entire countries. You made it. Executive level. You live in a high-rise overlooking the city lights. You own stocks. You eat sushi made from the freshest tuna at Tsukiji. You wear tailored suits. You drive a black sedan. You travel to New York, to London. You see how the world views Japan, with awe, with fear. You believe the rise will never end.
Then the bubble bursts. Markets crash. Colleagues resign in disgrace. Some disappear quietly into scandal. You survive, but barely. You realize power built on numbers can vanish overnight. Level 6, the political insider. You are 60. You stand near the Prime Minister during a public address. Cameras flash. The crowd applauds politely, not hysterically. Japan is not that kind of nation anymore. You clap. Not the loudest, just enough. You have influence now. Policy committees, defense budgets, quiet negotiations with Washington. You sign papers that shift billions of yen. But your power is limited, bound by constitution, bound by alliances. You remember what unchecked authority once did to this country. You tread carefully. In Japan, falling asleep during a speech doesn't mean execution. It means retirement, loss of face. Different system, same fear of decline. Level 7, the Prime Minister. You are the leader of Japan. Not a god, not divine. That era ended in 1945. You change policies, not hairstyles, to command worship. You don't own the land. You govern it temporarily. You cannot point a finger and launch missiles freely. Every decision is debated, scrutinized, opposed. You are powerful, but constrained. You have critics, protesters, media questioning every move. You are not alone, but you are isolated. Leadership in modern Japan is not absolute. It is negotiated. And yet, the weight of history presses on your shoulders. The end, the boy behind the nation. You look out over Tokyo's skyline. Neon, order, prosperity. You remember the hungry boy in 1946. You remember straw sandals, ash in the air. You look beyond the skyscrapers, to rural towns shrinking, to children facing new pressures, overwork, expectation, silence. Different hunger now, not for rice, for meaning. The empire fell, the nation rebuilt, but somewhere, a 10-year-old boy still feels invisible. And the cycle continues.